Good evening. I love attention, but I'm not that talented, so I became a news anchor. Tonight at 10, 63 elderly dead due to fire at nursing home. You want to hear more about that? Let's go to the weather. Now you see here's a bunch of things that may or may not happen, okay? Don't email us if we're wrong, and let's look at the 10-day forecast. I don't even know why we do this. Tomorrow, we hardly know what's going to happen. Let's throw it back to sports. You are witnessing phase 1 of my dream of making it to ESPN, so let me work up some excitement to talk about women's high school basketball. The Lady Huskies get it done against crosstown rivals. I can't. Back to you in the studio. I mean, good. No one's watching this. Don't miss tomorrow at 4:30 a.m. The perfect way to cook that Thanksgiving turkey. Enjoy tonight a rerun of River Monsters after this, and then somehow 18 straight hours of ridiculousness.
Katie, I'm here with Katie and Thomas. No Jake, he's got his bachelor party, and I went to the UFC fight.
And I went to the comedy show.
So there you go. I posted on my Insta story my UFC stuff, and I mean, I had 50 women in my DMs.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
So I thought you weren't supposed to go to this tonight.
I love the fans. I love the fans.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm not some monster. We figured it out. Much more with Katie and Thomas.
I'll show Thomas
how
at
you
the end.
doing?
He's busy playing right now, so.
Give us something, Thomas.
Oh, he's about to, I think. He's about to give a nice, good
chilling.
scream.
Let's do this. Roll music.
Correct opinions. Correct opinions.
When it comes to hiring, you need to trust your gut. Katie, how's your gut feeling? All better?
Mostly.
But what if you could give your gut some help? You know, not just trust your gut. Help it out. When you want to find quality talent fast, you need Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. We hired some new folks. They're amazing. Indeed helped us out. And they have amazing features like Indeed matching. Candidates you invite to apply through Instant Match are 3 times more likely to apply to your job than candidates who only see it in search, according to U.S. Indeed data. Indeed does the hard work. Indeed does the hard hiring work for you. With Indeed, you could start hiring fast, and Indeed knows when you're growing your own business, you have to make every dollar count. That's why with Indeed, you only pay for quality applications that match your must-have job requirements.
So visit Indeed.com/Trey to start hiring now. Just go to Indeed.com/Trey. Indeed.com/Trey.
That's right.
Terms and conditions apply.
Cost per application pricing not available for everyone.
Need to hire?
You need Indeed.
Oh, poor guy. Poor guy.
The live Correct Opinions podcast, the first ever live in-person podcast, is coming up very soon. Thank you to people who've bought tickets. Go to TreyKennedy.com/tour. TreyKennedy.com/tour. Look, so we can give Thomas more diapers. Look at that face.
Look at him and some
You
bigger
want to
clothes.
support? You don't want to see this? So go check it out. Get tickets and to the whole tour. Thomas, you got anything to say? Do you have anything to say, son?
Anything to say? You have anything to say?
Oh, okay. It was a fluke last time.
Yeah, too good the first time.
So we're back. Get tickets. Thank you. And yeah, so I went to UFC. Thank you, UFC. I don't know if else. I was front row. That's the perk of being famous in Kansas City. I think they just have a VIP section at every fight. So like, Vegas. I don't know how close I'm getting to there, but I was like, can we get tickets? Like, sure. And they just kind of email you the day before, like, here are your tickets, just go here and they'll escort you your seats. So I don't have a clue, right? Me and my friends walk in and they're like, follow me. And they're just like, what? They're like, just watch your step when you come through here, because this is where the fighters come through when they're announced to fight. And we're like, they like sit us down. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've been here before. Yeah, I see. Yeah, those chairs have my name on it. That's sick. Like,
Oh, I'm sure that's exactly how you were inside.
Kill him!
Yeah. I know. After he
shave ears off his life.
Yeah, after he was explaining it, I feel like, in my head, I was like,
By the way, UFC's real fighting. I was telling my parents this, and they're like, why are you watching the make-believe wrestling? I'm like, it's not the WWE. I went to UFC.
Yes.
I'm a man.
Thanks for the clarification. Where it's not fake, they actually really harm themselves or each other, I meant. So, yeah, Trey was like, yeah, we were so close and you could just hear their fists hitting it. I'm like, I don't think I would like that.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like this. Does anyone else's, Derek, does your wife do this? If you ever watch shows, I would never take Katie to UFC. She'd have too many comments, and then she would leave. You ever watch a show, fictional show, and it's like we were watching this new show where a very quick blip of the show was this guy was trying to like excuse me, vandalize this girl's car, and he was gonna like light it on fire, and then he looks in and sees there's a kid inside, and so he runs off like, oh crap, I don't want to do that. And she's like, why is there a kid left behind in the car? Where's the? I just think that's bad parenting. I was like, what? That's not the point of the scene at all.
Why are they showing? Well, they shouldn't be advertising that it's okay to leave a 4-year-old in the car.
Or the show, or like this woman's kind of like gives in finally, and kind of like gets with this guy, like has an affair, and that she kisses him, and Katie's like, ugh.
I'm like, no, don't do that.
That's not the right thing to do.
Don't cheat on your spouse.
I mean, it's as if she's watching her best friend have an affair. I'm like, it's an actress.
Did you panic during Asian Jim on The Office?
I don't know if I know that.
Do you know?
You never watched The Office, really, did you?
I've not watched it all the way through.
Too busy doing pageants, or what'd you do? That age.
What's that
Engineer,
age?
calculator.
Yeah, I was engineering things.
Asian Jim. Oh, it's a funny bit where just an Asian actor is like, I am Jim. And to sell it to Dwight, Pam even kisses the Asian guy.
She doesn't like that.
But what? That's not actually Jim.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So yes, I went to UFC, and Katie went to the Heather McMahon show. Mm-hmm. Heather McMahon. I was getting confused. McMahon?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Oh, you're not sure. She's great, though. I wanted to go to that, too, but UFC only comes to town once.
Oh, yeah.
But you said it was good. You had a good time.
It was good. It was
Grandma and
very
Grandpa
funny.
watched Thomas.
Yes,
all
of
was
course.
well.
Yeah, so we called, my parents, Grandma and Grandpa, and I said, I knew you wanted to come up another weekend, how about this weekend? And they jumped. My mom said, no problem, we'll be there. So they came up and were super excited, and it was very fun.
Yeah. So thank y'all. Thanks for all the fans. Really keep me in check. We got a couple fan videos. Let's see what we got today. What do you got for us, Recties?
Hi, Trey, Jake, Katie, Family Man, Derek, and baby Thomas.
Oh, say hi.
Just wanted to send you guys a video, see if I make it to the call outs on
You
the
did it.
podcast. I will say I've hesitated to even send anything in because I know that you guys just roast the people.
Hey.
And that's fine. It's all in good fun. But
It's taking her 30
my
seconds to
husband
get to the
and
question.
I have loved your content for so many years.
Okay.
We went to your show last year in Baltimore. We were both really, really sad that you're not coming back. I hope it's not anything that we did.
All your fault.
But please come back because we really want to see you guys again. Or come to DC.
Well, thank you. We rest assured, Recti, we're the tour. It gets announced in legs, so we're about to announce more cities. We're gonna hit all the cities. We'll be back to Baltimore. It's nothing you did personally. Baltimore is a crime-ridden community. So I'm not thrilled to go back, but there's great people there that want to see the show.
Yes.
So it's nothing you did.
Nothing she did.
So yeah, we're excited. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Nothing to roast.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, thank you for sharing all your thoughts.
Good job.
I'm not going to tell you much about me, but here's what I'm thinking. I want to tell you about it, but I don't.
That's not how I tell stories or anything, is it?
Oh, dude. You're getting worse. The pregnancy brain excuse can only go so far.
I'm maxed at
Okay.
that right now too with my wife.
Oh,
It's-
yeah. Family Man's got a baby due any day now.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay,
Yeah, and
but now
she'll be like,
it's
wait,
mom
okay, so...
brain.
Or she'll sit down and be like, can I talk through this calendar with you? Which is like my least favorite sentence to hear. And I go, okay. And then she'll be like, okay, so... okay, you're on this tour date then, but I'm going to see friends this weekend. So I'm not sure. I'm like, this seems like a combo in your head. I don't think I need to be present for this.
Well, you
it goes
did
on
though.
and on.
You did though. We had to make sure we're on the same page. Communication.
Thomas, you good?
Thomas is getting a little fussy.
Okay, let's do one more fan video.
Hey guys, I am not going to tell you a darn thing about myself because you'll just roast it.
Hey!
Wow,
What's
reputation.
happening?
Ask for you guys to hash out this question. Trey, why are you not in Jake's wedding party? It seems like you guys are good friends. You spend a lot of time together.
She's in a
Seems like
library.
he should be, but maybe there's some underlying
Family man with the roast.
drama.
Say
we
it with
don't
your
know
chest.
about. Trey, are you upset by this? Jake, did you even consider it? Have you guys even talked about it? I just think that the listeners.
Wow.
Is that a dog?
really
Is that a
like
little
if you-
Labrador?
That was a human.
Oh, it's a human. Oh, what's
If you
up?
hashed this out on the podcast.
Wow,
Wow.
drama. You know how
Too bad
you want to know
Jake
how I
isn't
feel about
here.
it? You know how I feel about it? This is how I feel. First of all, our male recties out there, send us in a video, okay? We want to hear from you guys too. The ladies, we love them to death, but oh man, just stirring up drama. Should I call Jake and ask him straight up?
Yeah,
Why
you
am I
should
not
call
invited?
him- Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you should. Oh, back to me? Okay.
Yeah, I gotta call. Should I call Jake? Yeah. What do you think, Katie? Why am I not at the bachelor party?
I think she was asking
know, I was
specifically why aren't you even in the wedding party?
Yeah. What do you say?
mean-
You had 17 groomsmen? I can't make the cut.
I mean,
You know, you're right. You guys, you know what? He'll never be on the show again. He's at it. So he's having the time of his life. He's having a ball.
he's gonna
We'll
be like,
cover it
"Why
next
is Trey
week. How about
calling
that?
me?" Yeah.
I do think it's funny. We're good. You know, Jake and I spend like 40 hours a week together. You think he's like, hey man, you want to turn around and spend all weekend together too? You guys forget he has a very robust friend group, and so do I. We got our own people. This is what people do too. It's like I made a few videos with John Chris, the comedian. If you don't know him, check him out. We made like 3 videos together, and people were like,
Oh, aren't you guys best friends?
they're like, yeah, they would be like, why? I thought John might be his best man. I don't see him in the photos. It's
Yeah.
like,
I saw someone wrote an article about
I
that.
met him for the first time. What?
Someone
what?
wrote an article about that.
Yeah, there's like an article like, are these guys are the best friends in the world, right? It's like, well, we shot 3 Facebook videos together. I liked the guy. He's a friend of mine. He was just in Kansas City. We had to miss him because of this guy.
We did. Because of this guy.
So thank you. Go to the Correct Opinions Instagram and send videos in. Thanks for 100K on that account. That's amazing.
awesome.
And we're not going to roast you, okay? Okay.
Well, they might, but I'll be nice.
Tell your daughter. What's she? The daughter's name was Reese's. Reese's
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 Pieces.
Pieces.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Long Drink, a proud new sponsor of the pod. Give it up for Long Drink.
Long drink. I'm gonna crack one open.
Cheers. What is Long Drink, you ask? It is the Finnish Long Drink. It is a delicious, ready-to-drink cocktail made with real liquor, not that seltzer malt liquor.
Get it out of here.
Get it out of here. And I legit had a long drink last year for the first time. Like, what is this? I hadn't heard of this. Very kind of unique in a great way. It's definitely drink of the summer for me. So I'm fired up.
I got the zero sugar one.
Ooh, a little low. How many calories? Is it 100 like
Yeah,
the seltzers or
99 calories.
Oh, it's 99.
Oh,
99.
Interesting.
Citrus flavored.
you add that up. You're gonna be pretty healthy.
This is their classic. Katie's got the low cal. They have cranberry. They have a stronger one that packs a little bit more of a punch.
Hello.
So we're fired up. So go check out Long Drink. It's the drink of the summer. Even Jake, Picky Boy Jake likes them.
Picky boy, Jakey boy, little guy likes them. They really are great. Comes from Finland. A lot of my favorite things came from Finland. Rescue toboggans, heart rate monitors, an internet browser, and now Long Drink.
The Long Drink.
So y'all got to try this delicious, like a sparkling citrus cocktail. Try Long Drink today.
Go check it out. Thanks for sponsoring us, Long Drink. And cheers, everyone. Whoa, Jake's here.
Hey guys, sorry,
Did you teleport?
I was running late. Traffic.
Right, traffic. We know traffic in the suburbs of Kansas City. People don't realize.
Well, it took so long that you had time to switch outfits.
Right.
It was crazy traffic.
We, if it wasn't already explained, we are a little bit of a all over the place episode. Long story short, Derek, family man, is if you're listening, he's here right now. But future Derek, if you're listening to this right now, he is at home with baby number 3. Give it up for family man.
Yeah. We've also said that before and then ended up uploading that podcast and he didn't have a kid. So we'll kind of keep you guys on the hook.
Yeah.
Maybe he
I
actually
mean, that's
did
how
have
it works. You don't know when the
Yeah,
baby's
you don't know.
coming,
You don't know.
right?
So now it definitely is. It definitely is here. They got it out.
They got it out.
So sorry for all that back and forth. So we're happy for him. He's doing his thing. And when we the first part of this podcast and the last part was around that Dude Dad episode where we had a unexplained technical difficulty. Long story short, you've heard the Dude Dad episode last week that didn't have technical difficulties. So there's been a lot going on. Tour prep. Jake's getting married. Derek's having a kid. Katie's taking care of a kid.
We have a kid.
So thanks for bearing with us. Sorry for everything all going everywhere. And we're here. We're having fun. And we have a new sponsor, Long Drink.
Just add it to the mix of other things going on right now.
Absolutely.
It's all exciting things.
Very exciting. Long Drink is legit. I love where kind of influencer and social media marketing is going, where I'm partnering with things. I've never advertised something I truly hated, but it's like I found this myself and they hit me up. It's like, heck yes, let's do it. And they're sponsoring me, Mood Swings, Correct Opinions.
Yeah.
They might do some stuff with the tour. Like I love getting a brand I actually love, like involved in everything. So y'all will be hearing more about Long Drink, and we're going to get you right into it. We're going to do a new segment. It's sponsored by Long Drink.
Hell.
Give it up for a new segment called Long Shot, presented by Long Drink.
That was the sound
That
of
was
some
great.
type of longest shot.
So, Jake, I have something that's a long shot. I would like to run it by you. So, as we know, every white dude in his 30s loves to golf.
Okay.
I did this last summer where me and a handful of guys, we met for a weekend and we played like we played like 3 rounds of golf in 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
This is when he went to beautiful Wichita.
Wichita. So these same guys are like, well, we got to make this an annual thing. Like, let's do it. Now what? Now what? All of a sudden, I am on tour every other weekend, and now I have a baby.
Yeah.
And I briefly said to Katie, I go, how likely is it that I could do this? And she said, not likely. So I presented it to the Recties. That's my long shot. Presented by Long Drink. Katie, how realistic? Let's say we really plan it out. There's a free weekend. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to leave again this weekend to play golf all weekend. For fun, not work. How does that make you feel?
I won't make any money.
Yeah. Well, first of all, good luck finding a free weekend. Most of ours already booked up.
Okay, I think I have one.
Good luck with that.
Do you guys have a city in mind? You hitting up the outskirts of Wichita again?
Of
or?
course, we're throwing out some fancier stuff. Ozarks region could be nice.
Okay. Yeah.
A little bit. Still kind of in between for all the Oklahoma buddies, Missouri, Kansas.
It's a good idea. And it would just be sometime this summer.
I would hope so.
I guess. Again, try and find a free weekend because I
feel
think
like you have a
that
lot
might be
of
the key here.
self-employed buddies. It's tough when all your friends work Monday to Friday. And now I work Thursday to Sunday. And I'm like, can anyone golf Tuesday? Like, no, dude, I can't for the rest of my life.
I've got opening on Wednesday, 10 a.m. Who's in? Like, none of us.
I'm not saying there's 0%.
But like the percent chance would be way higher if it was like leave Tuesday morning, come back Thursday morning. Would that be better, or you don't even care really?
I mean, all my days are the same, so I don't
They
really
are,
know.
right? But the weekends like friends are around, like you do stuff with the girls and be like, yeah, Trey can watch them.
Yeah.
And it would just be another weekend you were locked down with them.
Yeah.
That's son
true.
On
Don't
command,
try
a
to-
little squeak
Yeah,
there.
he's.
No.
Do you want to get out? I think he wants to get out of the car seat.
Okay.
He's been staring at me for the last
He has.
minutes.
Hey, don't be weird.
Hey, be cool. Be
Sorry
cool.
about that. It's Derek.
Makes sense. He's attracted to the family, man. You know, he can sense it.
I'm not gonna be surprised if he calls Derek Dad before me. He just sees him once a week and goes, Dad. Hey,
Hey, not cool.
not cool, man. What's your long shot, Derek?
Yeah, I had a long shot. I had to tell my 9-month pregnant wife there's a chance I'm going to be out of town a couple weeks after our baby for a podcast recording. So everyone should go to the Tacoma show.
Drake.com/tour.
Because that was my long shot of getting permission to be there. So
You were telling us also before the podcast, your long shot is going to be that you actually make it there on time, too.
yeah, I'm flying Alaskan Air.
never
60% chance that it will be on time. That's there.
It's funny that there's data out there for how
Yeah.
often they are on time, and
Where'd
it's
you
only
find that?
60%. Yeah. Is that like pretty common? You just look up every airline's percentage.
I think KCI Airport had that listed, like right on there.
Funny.
Does your wife, in bad moments, do you feel like she gets pissed that your work's fun?
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Yeah. That happens. That
Sorry,
happens.
I have to go to a golf course on this beautiful day to film golf content. Have fun with the kids.
Sorry. That's good. Yeah, because if you got called up by your boss to go to some accounting meeting or something, I feel like most wives would be like, I mean, you do what you got to do for your family.
Hey,
he's like, I gotta go goof off at a comedy club and then hang out that night in a really cool town and watch more shows.
The NBA playoffs are going to be on in the green room
Yeah.
pretty much the whole night.
There'll be long drinks there. I like those.
I did think of one long shot. It's not really for me, but I think we talked a couple podcast episodes ago that one of my best friends, my current roommate, is going to be slinging merch for Trey all tour long. And, as we start to get excited, like, Isaac and I talking like how much fun all these different cities we're going to get to go to together and golf together. And I'm telling him like, yeah, Trey and I are excited too. Like, I think at the end of the year, we might be going to places like Hawaii, Australia, New Zealand. He's like, really? And I was like, easy does it. Yeah, I was like, I shouldn't have said anything. I was like, let me just table your expectations right now. I would be very shocked if it makes sense for Trey to fly you to Australia to sell about 9 t-shirts. I was like,
So like, there's people that we can just hire someone in Australia. I was like, I need Isaac.
it's got to be Isaac.
Pay the $20,000 airfare.
So I've been very
never
realistic
know.
with him.
Never know.
I was like, but hey, I was like, a lot can happen down then. I was like, who knows what? I was like, maybe you're doing 10 minutes by the end of the tour. I was like, maybe you're doing more than merch by then.
Maybe he
never
just needs
know.
to really make sure he sells a lot of merch.
That's what he's very like in on. I've told Trey, I was like, Isaac is treating this like he's getting a commission. Like he is like,
It's amazing.
like
I actually-
researching it. I don't even know how you research merch.
It is, we've mentioned this, but Jake's buddy Isaac, you've been rooming with him for years now, right?
probably 3 years now.
Obviously, like a really clean cut, sharp, good dude, and
He's like a 6'2" good looking guy.
good looking, like just could talk to anyone. That type
Yeah.
of
Is
guy.
he single? I mean, if this
He is
this
single,
feels like a
and
little
he
bit
loves
like your-
moms.
Yeah, and usually people selling merch that you hire to do that, or they're roadies, right?
They
have,
live
like,
on the road.
gauges, and they
Yeah.
like vape, and they like show a lot of their gut, and that's all well and good. But it's like y'all know the fan base. It's like your mother. You see the sweet young 25-year-old boy who's like, "How you doing, man? Would you like a shirt?
Would you like a dog mom shirt?"
It would be really, really hilarious if just out the gate you're like, merch is doubled. So
Yeah.
you get a raise. So yeah, but he's pumped.
Oh yeah, he's
be
very
great.
excited for the tour. And just he's excited to meet people that probably know him from the podcast, and just I think just when you're 22 and you're not tied down to anything, like opportunities like
Oh my
this are like,
gosh,
oh,
yeah.
what a fun thing. Like I would have
For
never
sure.
thought I would be doing this. But yeah, I've definitely told him, I was like, dude, I would not count on Hawaii, Australia, New Zealand. That is my long shot of the week, is Isaac coming with us for those. But hey, we got,
the merch guy.
6-7 months till it happens. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? I was listening to. My new obsession is listening to all the comedians' podcasts, just because you learn. It's fun to just hear what other comedians are doing and whatnot. Bert Kreischer was doing a podcast with someone, and he's like, I was Eliza Schlesinger, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
They were both talking about how they had just toured in Australia.
Oh, really?
So
Cool.
I loved listening to that. And she was like, I just go by myself and like everything's local. And the Bert's like, I fly my crew of 8 there.
Oh, really?
Which, to be fair, he's doing like arenas, and
Okay.
he's like, he has like a personal trainer that tours with him, and
Wow.
like, he's like
Oh,
that
that's a good
level
idea.
of famous. Yeah, I guess if you want to spend another, it probably pays him $200,000 a year to fly around with him.
Wow.
That's wild, but so yeah, there's so many ways to do it. You never know.
It's also interesting that he has a personal trainer. Isn't it kind of his brand? Like, I will stay just healthy enough to drink every single day of my life.
That's it. You just got to really keep up with that.
It's a balance, but that is fun that he he flies out a crew of 8.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm really pumped about this tour too. Is the first one we were learning, we're clueless, and now we've kind of got the crew right. We got tour manager Tom, who we know and trust and love, and you, me, Alan. Now Isaac's joining. We got a couple different DJs coming out that we're buddies with.
Yeah.
It's a good crew.
I won't
Lucas
really
will be back with
there.
some. No
Is
more
that the-
Katie.
is that the
Katie.
positive?
No more
Is
Katie
that
holding me
what-
down.
Yeah,
We
what's
found
up
our
with that?
crew.
First two, yeah, we found it. The first we
eliminated the
some,
extras.
added some, kept a few.
Got the fluff out of
God,
there.
yeah.
Trim the fat a little bit on this one.
No, Katie.
Okay.
Katie will be there. You're listening to this after the fact. She was there in Columbus. She'll be in Seattle. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'd be very fun. I hope.
Now look at him. He just chills.
He's just chilling. Yeah.
Look at this
Not
very
looking at me
good little
anymore.
boy.
No, it's fun about the crew. It also reminds me too. Right when we started the tour last time, there was a comedian, Andrew Schultz, who we were looking at his tour schedule. Like he was doing the same venues that you were, the same like
yawning.
size theaters, but he was flying a private airplane everywhere.
Oh,
You're like, how is this? But we're flying like C-41 Southwest
Yeah,
flights.
come on, Trey. He's flying at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm like,
That
hey,
was-
you see what this guy's doing? And Trey's like, yeah, I think he's losing money on his tour.
Yeah, I did, and that was partly too. I think that tour producer Maggie, who it's now Tom doing everything.
Yeah.
she was great and she was really sweet, but she was a big like artist first. Like, we're gonna save this guy money at all costs. So I think it was halfway through the tour before Sweet Lucas spoke up. He's like, "Do you think I could maybe not do the 5 a.m. flight?" I was like, "Oh yeah, man. I wasn't like telling her
thought
to
you
do that.
wanted to do
Yeah,
that.
I was like,
Thought you liked it.
I was just like, man, I guess he wants to get up early. And so everyone was doing what they thought was best. He was taking one for the team. She was like, this cost Trey less money. But I was like, okay, I think we can,
You could do the 7 a.m.
yeah, get another extra hotel room. But yeah,
Lucas is like being booked middle
Too cheap.
seats every time. Like, I thought you liked
put him in the middle. He needs to know. There's levels here. No. I'm excited, man. So yeah, this is after weekend one, which I'm sure it was great. And get your tickets. We've sold out every initial show in the Pacific Northwest run. So we've added late shows at all three.
Oh,
Salem,
very cool.
Salem, Spokane, Seattle. Let's go.
That's sweet.
Yeah, do weirdly well in the Northwest and Northeast.
All right.
I think
You're
you
a coastal
assume
guy.
it's like your fan. All I know is like Oklahoma,
Yeah.
Kansas City. So you assume that does well, but we were talking because we just did Philly. I was talking with Alan where sometimes I remember the first time we did a show up Northeast in Connecticut.
Yeah.
And like Vinny Brand was running the club. He's like, "How you doing, man? I'm Vinny," and he's loud. And you meet these people, and I was like, "Dude, I don't hang around people like this.
This isn't it.
Is this material gonna work?"
Yeah.
And thank God it did. But that was a terrifying moment too, where I was like, I have a full show. What if the Northeast is just another world?
They've never heard of a golden doodle for some reason.
This is a real sheltered guy talking right now. Yeah. Do you guys even know?
Yeah, I feel like we've had companies approach us who are like Kansas City-based companies. They're like, we'd love to work with you. We assume your following is probably pretty local. And it's like, I'm going to feel bad if you like advertise with us because it's not
that's
like
not
it's
how it
just
works.
spread out. It's a pretty much direct correlation to city population size.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Shocker. Mind blown. Kansas City is a great market, though. I feel like every comedian sells well here.
Yeah, Kansas City's cool, but we had to get to Spokane again. I feel like we had some good times when we were there last time.
That was special. That was one of the first ones. We had good memories.
They
that
had
was
like a
the
PS3 and a dresser, but all the drawers were full of candy.
Yes.
That was awesome.
But it's cool to be known as the Candy Club, the
Yeah.
Candy Comedy Club. And that was like the first time we golfed on a comedy club weekend.
Oh yeah.
So we're all shooting like 110, 120.
I forgot we did golf.
That was when we were clueless and like broke whatever like unspoken rule at a golf course, and they nearly kicked us off.
They were
We
so
were
mad
livid.
at us.
We were like, dude, take it easy. I think I literally was like, this is like my third time golfing.
We
Can
don't
you
know
just
any better.
Relax. They were furious at us.
I forgot that was Spokane. Yeah, we golfed 9 holes. You know, the clubhouse is where you stop halfway through, and we just sat and ordered, like a burger and some chicken tenders. Like that'll be ready in like 15 minutes. Like, oh great, no problem.
Yeah. Kick back, relax. You're supposed to go really quick.
Yeah. Now we know.
But so yeah, excited to get up there, and then the live podcast. I'm really excited. You never really know, but thank y'all for buying tickets. We're gonna have a fun little crowd. I asked Katie recently. I was like, "Are you scared to get on stage?" Confidently, no, no stage fright at all.
Well, we have discussed on this podcast before that I did do a pageant one time. So I have walked around a stage in a bathing suit before. So
is that a little foreshadowing?
Oh,
that is not foreshadowing.
I'd say that's the long
but
shot of the week.
that did get a lot of my stage fright gone. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Just they say picture the audience naked or just get naked yourself.
Yeah, that's
Either
what
way,
I thought
make
would
it more
work.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Just wear a bikini underneath. That way, it kind of reminds you of the last time. Like,
yes,
I'm
yes.
confident in this.
Just picture
And
Trump
then I'll
in the
just
front
kind
row.
of that
Checking
ew,
you
no,
out, looking
ew,
up and
no,
Very good. That was a terrible impression.
ew.
Well,
There you go.
That wasn't bad. You did the Trump one, right?
He did not own it when I did it. No.
Well, he started it.
I do have a long shot though.
Oh, yeah. We're still doing that segment.
Yeah. My long shot is getting a luxury handbag for Mother's Day.
That was awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Katie and I.
What are it's my first Mother's Day, so special.
Oh, wow, that's true.
And
Speaking of,
he was
I do
9
have
pounds 5 ounces.
I do have a cheapskate problem. You're talking about guys doing the same thing as us are private jetting. We're sitting in the back of Spirit Airlines. I don't know, and it's just so. Katie and Katie's great about this. Well, Katie, like she said before, money, she doesn't even understand.
Mythical.
She's like,
the key word.
I could talk her into, hey, we're gonna do $10 gifts for Christmas, or we're gonna do $100,000 gifts. She'd be like, okay,
That's pretty fun.
oh, cool. I'm cool with either.
Pretty similar, right? Really?
So my default's always been like, hey, we don't need to. Let's just get a little something. We don't need to do all this. And I don't. Yeah. So and then out of nowhere, she's like, well, what if the gift's a family heirloom? I was like,
I thought that was a good sell.
we're gonna have 60 family heirlooms to hand down.
I thought it was a good sell to get a really nice gift. Be like, think about it. We could pass it on to our children.
Yeah, happy 31st birthday.
What kind of things do you imagine heirlooms being for you?
Well, it was, again, definitely a long shot calling this a family heirloom. But
Yeah, just a purse.
Yeah, a purse.
Just a fancy purse.
But, Trey's
What are we
been
gonna do
over
to sell
there
it?
looking at Rolexes. So that's...
I got on Watch TikTok.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
Not
I've
old
started.
enough.
And TikTok will make you get into anything where it'll just be like, here's what the guys at the Masters wore on their wrists.
Oh, I see.
And it's typically either hundreds of thousands of dollar watches. And so it's just fascinating. So now all of a sudden, I'm like I watched Nate Bargatze's recent special, and now I'm low key a watch guy where he's doing. You see the watch.
You notice the watch.
Before I don't even know if a guy has a watch on or not. And now I'm Googling, and it's there's watch people oh, we're pretty sure he was wearing this watch.
Oh, wow.
So
Interesting.
now all of a sudden, I'm paying attention to what people have on their wrists.
Huh.
I never thought that once in my life.
Rachel and I were kind of just talking about this last night. She was talking about when it comes to outfits, she's like, I would think girls obviously pay way more attention to girls' outfits than guys do, I think. But even guys, do we pay more yeah, unless you're at the bikini pageant. Do we pay more attention to guys' outfits than girls' outfits?
I certainly do. Especially now that we're all my buddies are married, so you're not even looking at girls really at all. I hardly make eye contact with them.
Good. Yeah.
Good to know, yeah.
Treat them like they're
Yeah. I got the
lesser
one,
class citizens.
Exactly, yeah. No, we joke all the time. If you're a married dude, you probably put on a few different outfits. You're like, I want to make sure I want some of my bros to be like, dude, that's a sick outfit.
wow.
Those are sick shoes.
Those joggers fit you well.
Yeah.
Would love to hear
gets me
that.
going. I do. Me and my buddies, we have a culture a little bit where we pay attention. That's a new shirt, isn't it? That looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I am definitely, I'm like, dude, what brand is that? Target All in Motion. Oh, no way.
No way.
Now we're talking about Target All in Motion.
People sleep on that.
6 30-year-old guys. I think it's definitely a thing.
Just getting older. You start to care about watches.
I think I'll get there someday. I have been thinking I'm not going to wear my Apple Watch on my wedding day.
There you go.
A no-brainer.
Big step.
But I'm going to have a watch tan line, so I got to wear something.
Mm-hmm.
What do you suggest, Mr. Watch Guy?
Oh, I got a nice. Your sweet people pleasing wife will bite on this easy.
Okay.
So, what does the wife get? She gets an engagement ring, then she gets a wedding day band. I mean, a lot. I'd imagine you're a generous guy. You're doing well. Probably spent a pretty penny. What does the guy get? $11 gelatin ring.
I want it from a claw machine.
So yeah, exactly. So some people have done this, and Katie was happy to do this. I had another buddy or two do this, where you get a wedding day watch.
Oh,
So that's fun for her. She shells out a little, whatever she's feeling, and you get a real nice big boy watch.
big boy.
For your gift that day.
Wow.
Just a thought. Because even the rings, I feel like most dudes' rings, a couple $100 maybe. I got mine from a podcast read.
Yeah, I didn't have to pay for it at all.
So,
Okay, long shot. Between now and the wedding, a watch company sponsors us and
Yes.
gives me a watch.
Come on.
Recties, make it happen.
Watch people. When it comes to hiring, you need to trust your gut. Ugh. How's your gut feeling? Is it healed up?
Yeah, all good now.
Awesome.
All
Well, you got to
good.
trust it too. But what if you could give your gut some help, though?
It needs it.
When you want to find quality talent fast, you need Indeed. Okay, it can just be a gut reaction. Sometimes you need an extra boost. And Indeed is the hiring platform where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. We've hired some new people recently. They're great. Indeed helped us out. And Indeed's US data shows over 80% of Indeed employers find quality candidates whose resume on Indeed matches their job description the moment they sponsor a job.
The moment. Wow.
That fast.
Okay.
They have something called Indeed matching, where instant match, what they call it, candidates you invite to apply through instant match are 3 times more likely to apply to your job than candidates who only see it in search, according to US Indeed data.
Okay.
Come on. So Indeed knows when you're growing your own business, you have to make every dollar count. That's why with Indeed, you only pay for quality applications that match your must-have job requirements.
So you need to visit Indeed.com/Trey to start hiring now.
Okay. You're kind of reading like an AI. Let's just do it. Keep going.
I am an AI. Just go to Indeed.com/Trey.
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 Terms and conditions apply. Cost per application pricing not available for everyone. Need to hire?
You need
Indeed.
Indeed.
And I felt dumb because I have the watch she got me is a Tag Heuer.
Okay, I've heard of it.
That's a nice starter brand in watches, Thomas. Shh.
He's just doing a little yawning.
And I've had a couple, like, you can tell watch guys are like, what do you got on there, man? And I'll have to kind of double check. It's Tag Heuer, like whatever it is. I don't even know.
RZL.
And they'll be like, oh yeah, how's that? I didn't like that. And they'll start to pick my brain a little about watches, and I just have to bail. Man, it's like, my wife got it for me. It's the only one I got.
I don't even know what the word bank of answers would be. Hey, how you liking that watch? Good.
What do you think? Yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah, accurate time.
What's your iPhone say? 417? I got 415. So, I mean, I haven't reset it in a while.
So there's something.
I do every time we are traveling to a time zone, and I do have to manually do that, which watches need to catch up with.
Figure it out.
Yeah, I do. I can barely read those clocks too. Remember how much we were trained on the clocks? As kids? We better figure this out, and I can hardly do it. In my head the other day, for a reason, 9 times 8, what is it?
72. Holy cow.
I did the same thing.
I almost went 56.
I went 56.
Yeah.
And it took me way longer, probably 10 seconds of like, oh my gosh, 9 times 9, okay, 81, that's 72. So that doesn't sound right, but it is right. I mean, when I was 8, I could go like compete in challenges. I
would have loved to see us back in the day, like Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
Me and you, multiplication tables.
That was my jam.
Yeah. I remember one time maybe I talked about this before, but our teacher was gone or like had to leave the room, which in hindsight, I don't know what was going on, but put me in charge. Like, Jake, we know you're going to finish first, so you're going to be in charge of the timer. So you stop it on yourself, and then you tell everyone else their time. It's electric.
That is.
Rode that confidence through college.
Yeah, I was really, really fast at 9 times 8. So for the next 12 years, everyone told me to be an engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I think I just have a good memory. There's no computing going on here.
Yeah, did you get told that?
I should be able to memorize stand-up really well. That's what the correlation should have been. Oh
Yeah, it
yeah,
worked out.
it was obviously very like sexist too, right? It's like it was me, my sister. She was like to draw, so they're like, she's gonna go be all creative and fun.
Art school.
Trey, he's numbers. No, he's Rain Man over there. Give it. Hey, watch him do it, buddy.
He
11
is.
times 6. I'm like 66. He can do it. He's only 8.
Calling someone Rain Man and thinking it's a compliment. I mean, my little boy, he is a little Rain Man.
He is. You wouldn't believe it.
He's going to be Forrest Gump. I don't know if that's a good thing. Little Rain Man.
Yeah, so it's similar, right?
The engineer comments. They're just like, what is it? I think also, first of all, I thought it meant I was going to be a train conductor for some reason.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I guess that's related.
I do like the little hats.
Yeah. I guess there's a lot of math
I even
on the
had
tracks.
Freshman year of college, when you're very impressionable, I had especially our friends who grew up in a sheltered Christian community. You ever had someone prophesy over you? That's a fancy Christian word for like tell the future.
Yeah, clairvoyance.
But in a way, you know, that's biblical, but in a way that was clearly fake.
I don't think I know of it, but I don't think it's ever happened
This
to me.
guy, big old black man, he walked through the fraternity and he would do these weird, like, how many times can I mention Trump? Trump handshakes where he'd like grab you and yank you around and like give this intense, non-wavering eye contact and be like, and so, you know, he's kind of has this presence to a little 19-year-old boy and he's like, I'm with whatever church, blah, blah, blah. And he'd just go around and he'd like grab like my buddy's hand and he's like, yeah, what's your major, man? And the kid, you know, what, half of them undecided. He's like, you, teacher. No, you don't want to be a teacher. You don't got the patience to be a teacher. Yeah, you want to be a history major, huh? And then, you know, a couple of kids be like, how does he know? And in hindsight, he'd just be like, you're afraid of change, aren't you? Just very generic statement. But he cornered me and he's like, what? Oh, yeah, what? Business? You know, engineer, you should be an engineer, but it scares you. It scares you. I remember just being like, was he right? I mean, my whole life I've been told to be an engineer. Am I just scared of the truth? Am I supposed to build bridges?
He's like, grow up, comedy tour.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of that.
See those pretty girls in a dress? Go put it on. Yeah, it was, but little me, it messed me up. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
whoa. It's kind of like probably a classic fortune teller where you're like, when you go to those churches where they're like, they somehow fool you and they're like, someone here has anxiety. And you're like, oh my gosh. It's like, well, doesn't everyone? I mean, are you suffering?
Someone here has a interesting relationship with their father.
It's crazy you say that.
Speaking right to me.
Yeah.
My gosh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that drifts over into like personality test or the horoscopes and stuff like that too. It's like, how vague can we get, but still convince you? It's like being, you know, centered on you.
Right.
What's your horoscope, Trey? Let's look at your
Scorpio. Loud and proud. Scorpio.
Let's see what it says for you. Scorpio daily horoscope. All right. Dear
It's a fresh
Scorpio.
one every day.
Yeah.
From
I don't know.
Mr.
I don't know where it comes from, and I don't know
From
what you
Mr.
need.
Horoscope, obviously.
I don't even really know what you need daily.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm about to read. I think I've just seen it before.
Give it to me.
Dear Scorpio, that is your new name now, I guess. Today, you will wake up feeling optimistic and content with your life.
That is so accurate.
Oh my gosh.
He was so happy this morning.
The efforts that you have been putting in both your personal and professional life have borne fruit.
This is too accurate.
Katie, calm down.
Katie would eat this up. She would eat
I'm
this up.
just messing around.
Now what's sad is if I was a dumber person, I mean, it's low key. Like, I mean, it's spot on. It's spot. Okay, what else?
Well, you know what's great is you guys are like, well, that is kind of today. This is actually for Tuesday, May 2nd, which is not today. So it's not even today's. It went to tomorrow's for some reason. Here you go. This might actually feel pretty relatable. The presence of the moon in Virgo indicates another fine day for you. Keep talking.
I'm listening.
Your zest for life and enthusiasm will be infectious both at work and at home. Oh, good for you, Katie.
Oh.
You get both.
She did. She had her checkup. She's good.
With your charming and appealing personality, you will impress people wherever you go.
Oh.
So do not worry needlessly and enjoy the good times with one eye. Oh, here we go. One eye on your life goals.
Okay.
Have that.
Okay.
Get one eye on your life goals.
Sorry. I just cut to that camera.
Oh, wait, okay.
It doesn't say the other eye. So here's the full sentence. So do not worry needlessly and enjoy the good times with one eye on your life
Okay,
goals.
I can do that. What? Okay.
Say astro yogi astrologers. That's the end of the sentence. So I don't know where the other eye goes.
The other eye does whatever it wants. I
The
guess.
other eye is just, it's free time. I don't understand the end of the sentence. Enjoy the good times with one eye on your life goals. Say astro yogi astrologers. I guess that's the quote.
Is he in English anymore?
I don't know.
Okay, give us other. So this is interesting. You realize you and Thomas are different?
Oh, also your favorite time of the day is going to be 1:15 and 2:30.
Oh, great.
Now it's kind of specific.
You poop 3 times a day. So Katie's an Aquarius. Do you know that? Uh-huh. And he's a Pisces.
I know.
You
Yeah.
knew? Why do you know all this?
I just knew end of February was different than the beginning.
The end of what?
That the end of February was different than the beginning.
February.
Aquarius having a Pisces baby. Let's Google that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pisces baby.
This is astrologyk.com. This is Pisces child, Aquarius parent.
Oh.
Oh man, there's a lot of info. Okay, let me try to find.
He will hate you.
He will call another man dad before your husband.
He will pee through his pants.
Yeah.
Right,
All right.
now.
I'll just start
What
at the
he
top.
did.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Mother Aquarius is happy. Her child is so like her.
What?
Her little sensitive fish.
Her what? Hey, watch your mouth. I don't know. It's my wife.
What it says. I don't know.
Ew.
Maybe you know how like the Taurus is like a bull or something. Maybe one of these is a fish.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
God, I hope so. her little sensitive fish wants to change the world for the better, and she thinks that in life everyone should be on equal terms. Hey, little fish, thanks for that.
Huh.
Quality.
She is exactly the child that this mother was dreaming about. That's so different than probably all the other horoscopes.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, Fish is not. I don't know who Fish is. It's one of
I'm
you.
guessing Pisces. I'm guessing he is the fish.
Okay. Nevertheless, Thomas the Fish is not at all ready to join the ranks of demonstrators or collect donations for someone like her mother.
Are you a tax collector? You rat.
I am a charity fundraiser.
You rat. Yeah, the rat had the fish.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. You're out there collecting money.
I don't know. There's just a bunch more fish stuff.
It sounds like we're going to have a pretty conflicting ideas about life, and it's going to cause some issues.
It sounds like there's some sort of GoFundMe being created. That's how you're going to get that handbag.
Yeah,
right.
Thomas isn't ready, but you're going to do it.
Oh. Yeah, horoscopes, man. We have to read those more often.
Helpful.
That's very helpful.
Helpful and fun.
Really beautiful. This episode is right before Mother's Day. What do you have? Like Mother's Day plans?
No, I do not. I'm trying to think what I should do.
You need to do whatever you want. Because in between, once you're kind of out of your mom's house and before you become a father, you just don't really have to do anything for it.
Oh, okay,
which
great.
is nice. Yeah.
Kind of
because the next thing you know, Rachel will be like, I need a family heirloom surprise because I'm a mother.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything. We might be going to Iowa. I think Rachel has another shower somehow. It's like this. We did an Iowa one. We did a Kansas City one. And then now Rachel's like, well, now my family wants to do like an Iowa one. So I think we're going to be in Iowa for Mother's Day.
Gotcha. Derek, what about you?
I have to kind of go all out for this one. We have the third baby.
You sure do.
So maybe looking at some mother birthstone rings.
Okay. Oh, spoiler.
Yeah. One of our kids was born in April, though, which is diamond. Kind of unfortunate.
Oh, perfect. That is exactly
We're like fine
we're
obsidian.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You're rare.
Don't tell me. I know February. I remember birthstone. I feel like birthstones were big as a kid. We always
that's right.
talked about it. And
Did
I
y'all's
heard about it again.
moms have the necklace with the little children that had the birthstone in the children?
Yeah, I think
so.
Yes.
My mom always had a pretty ring with her birthstone. Or like our birthstone. I feel like it was very 90s. People were very. Are they coming back in? I feel like I'm hearing more about it. What's February?
Amethyst.
That's amethyst. I was gold sapphire.
Whoa, that seems way better.
But you want to get her one with the 3 kids. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Be pretty.
I'm pulling up a list of them now.
Are you an amethyst?
Yes.
You don't believe in God? Why'd you say yes to that question? Thanks, though.
I mean,
it worked out great.
I don't know. I was confused by the question. I just said yes.
Don't believe in God.
That is a very Katie thing to do. If she doesn't understand, she's like, I'm just going to go ahead and answer and see what happens.
She's a great imperviser. Yes, and. Yes, and I am.
Yes, and.
Looking at the birthstones, January is Garnet, like Kevin, I guess.
Yeah, some kind of.
And it's just like a brown rock. That's got to be the worst one.
Black.
Okay. Sorry, Kevin, if you're listening. But
real quick timeout. I had a funny joke pertaining to black people that I felt like a couple white people got offended, and I'd like to announce to the recties now. I'd like the black recties to back me up here.
Okay, was this at a show or is this like in
This
live?
was at a dinner party, which I like to call a show.
Okay.
Because I was killing it. Tell me.
Literally, someone said, "Wow, he's on one."
Yeah,
He's headlining.
So it was like our best friends, and it's so fun when like the guys get going in front of the women, and the women are like, "What are they doing?"
Just let him go.
And yeah, one of our friends just in front of me just goes, "He's really on one tonight."
Yeah,
Huh?
I loved that she said that.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, man, oh no, I need to stop. But this is great. This is time when tell me killing in front of like your friends is almost just as good as like a sold out crowd. You're like, oh man, that's funny.
Yes, dude. It gives me this false confidence where like the story I just told there, like I should do this on stage.
Right.
And then I'm like, no, that doesn't work the same.
One of our good friends, they have a baby girl. She's adorable, but she's extremely loud. So we kind of tease her because her screams and her cries are like record breaking.
Okay.
So, but she's great, healthy. And also, this is a white couple, white baby, but she's very dark skinned, like very tan.
Gotcha.
Maybe dark skinned was the wrong.
Dark
like
skin for a
olive-
white person.
olive skin.
Very olive skin. That's how you say it.
Cool.
And so they're joking, like one of her dad, who's like one of my black coworkers, they saw our little girl and are like, dang, she must have some melanin in her. And I go, oh, because she's so loud.
Oh.
It crushed in front of my friend. Did you all get it?
I love it.
Yeah, it took me like a full second.
I thought it was so funny, dude.
Good misdirect.
Black people are loud. That's fine. It's a fun, innocent joke. Black people are loud. They love to speakerphone in airports. It's great.
Because yeah, you've talked about like the differences in like when a white fan recognizes you and like a black fan recognizes you. There's differences in decibels.
The white fans are like, they like almost whisper. I don't want to bother you. The black people, they would just make a scene in a Target or something. I love it. And I think what made it so much more funny is there's a couple of ladies in the room like shaking their head like, hey, how dare you say that? I'm like, come on,
Everyone's laughing.
That's good stuff.
That's fun. I'm happy for you.
Their rectors are laughing. I can trust that.
I can trust that.
I'm a bear. I bombed in front of my co-hosts.
Hey, you didn't bomb. You didn't bomb.
Thanks.
No, it was good.
Thanks,
it was
good. Okay, what? Oh, you're going through the months.
There's a lot of words I've never heard of.
Amethyst.
I'm just going to pronounce it phonetically. Peridot.
Ooh.
How do you pronounce that one?
Peridot. That's a type of bird, I think.
Yeah, the one that talks back to you. Wow, that's the
cool.
birthstone?
Then diamond.
How do you say this word though, Katie? Do you know?
I don't know.
Pterodactyl.
It's like a lime
Pterodactyl.
green color. What month is that?
Peridot.
It's very pretty.
It says it's the August birthstone, but I was born in August and I was always told I was emerald. So
Peridot.
Oh, it is just peridot.
Let's go.
Can the birthstones change?
No.
Has it always been peridot? I was lied to?
Since Jesus, yeah.
No, I think you're right with emerald. That one says emerald though.
This one says May is emerald. What kind of website am I on? Either way, there's a lot of fun stuff in here that I didn't know. Pearl is one of them. You need to be pearls.
Mm-hmm. I did know that.
Pearls are coming back in.
Opal. I thought that was like an old lady's name. I truly did not know that was like a tangible thing.
Yeah, it's like a
gym.
Yeah.
Like a gymnasium.
That's not what I was going to say, but yes, that's it.
Citrine?
That's what yours is? Citrine? Trey?
You're August?
Yeah.
Citrine. You asked about, I was born in November.
Yeah, it says November is citrine.
Are you citrine?
I'm gold sapphire.
What kind of website? Also, yeah, just citrine. That's a new word for me.
Wait, citrine is November?
That's what this website says. Dude, they're just...
Oh, no.
Let me try something else.
Am I wrong?
I don't think you are, Trey.
I'm pretty sure. Gorgiana?
This says November is topaz.
Oh, it is topaz. That sounds right.
Which is also like a gold yellow, right?
Yeah.
It is yellow.
Yeah.
Wow, August is peridot. Verified on here.
It says topaz and citrine.
Oh, man.
Can't do both.
Just whatever you want, I guess.
This is saying that October is tourmaline? That wasn't in the old website.
Tourmaline?
What's tourmaline?
That doesn't sound good.
You better get that checked out.
What's August? What's yours?
It keeps saying everything is coming up peridot. I've never heard of that word before. I grew up thinking it was emerald.
Maybe they're just like, he's not going to know what this is. Just
Holy
tell him
crap.
it's green like emerald.
Yeah,
Holy
it's just
crap.
green.
Derek, is it your birthday today?
It's Derek's birthday.
Wait, how did you just put that together,
How
Trey?
did you figure that out?
Oh my gosh, dude! I was just like, in my head, I'm just going through.
no.
Okay, I remember because I've booked travel with Derek, and I was like, oh, I remember his birthday's May, and it's like super easy to remember because it's May 1st. And then I just go, yeah, it's May 1st, and then my head, I'm like, I swear it's May. I look down, I don't like this.
Oh my gosh! Happy birthday, Derek!
The end of the episode.
What if we were like, and what's your birthstone, Derek?
Well, whatever May 1st is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That is why you could have been an engineer. Good memory.
Good memory.
Knowing the birthday. Happy birthday, Derek. That is hilarious.
that's right. I know y'all's birthdays because I booked a few flights for y'all. I don't know my best man's birthday, but I know y'all's. I've never booked him a flight.
Wow, that is amazing that happened. That is even better than maybe the time
fact
at
that
Allen.
he wasn't going to say anything. We're going on and on about birthdays.
Birthdays.
Winter. He had to know it was coming.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so funny too. Because like after this, we're gonna shoot a bunch of golf content.
Which I'm totally fine for. Like,
And I was the one who was like, "Hey, Rachel surprised me with plans. I may not be able to be everything." Meanwhile, it's Derek's birthday, and he's like, I'll be there the whole day, whatever you need." Wow.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna move on to the end. We're gonna move. This will mesh back to just me and Katie, which I hope you enjoy.
Jake's gonna teleport away again.
Jake's teleporting away.
I gotta go
He's
celebrate
gotta
Derek's
to concert.
birthday.
Yeah. He's gotta. Rachel surprised him for Derek's birthday. Love you guys. Yeah. Thanks to shout out Long Drink and get your tickets. We'll see you on the road. Trey.com/tour. Let's end with some segments. Well, first I want to touch quickly on our favorite buddy Mike Todd, who we've commented on over the years. Pastor out of Tulsa, huge church. He does some really viral stuff. He spit in a guy's face. What else are we talking about?
That's the most recent one.
We talked about how he said it's okay to think about cheating on your wife. So ever since then, I've been so busy.
Yeah.
Disagree. And now they did an Easter service, and it's like a full like Broadway production level. You know, at some level it's impressive, but of course that had some people worked up. Like, what is this, church or is this Cirque du Soleil? So Derek's got something here. Just go. Oh yeah, he's got the full service pulled up. Just go to the part where they start twerking. Go to the point where they start tweaking. Oh yeah, look at this, Katie. But there's pyrotechnics. Y'all. Oh hey. Kingdom. I mean that's kind of.
This is a Beyonce concert.
That sounds amazing.
Oh my. I mean, this choreography,
Oh my
the
God.
fire. I mean,
Stick up.
this is a full
It's like
music
I think
video.
original music. Pause. So I don't
That's
know.
amazing.
I guess it goes on, and there's like you got people acting like Jesus on a cross. They like do this, act like the devil for a bit. So people are kind of like, what is this? He comes out there and says like, I wanted to do a Easter gospel service. I didn't want to do some raggedy, boring Easter thing. Some people were like, well, I don't.
Easter's
Let's
pretty.
not call it raggedy, but.
And Easter's like, not that boring if you think about what happened,
Oh, Katie's preaching. That being said, that does look less boring than the Easter service I went to. Less boring. Not correct.
Oh, I see.
But if that's what they're trying to achieve.
I see, yes. That's true. That's true.
What else? Yeah, skim to another part. I mean, that sounded really good.
Was that like the full, like, did he do a sermon or was it just like
He kind of goes back and forth.
You look like an onion. You look like an onion.
Oh, a little comedy in there? Feeling like an onion.
Oh.
Like, go to the next twerking part.
Talk about?
Oh, there's a part where it says like you don't have to have a fatty to be a baddie. Where they're like dancing and singing that.
Not sure about that as
Oh, you think you do need a fatty to be a baddie?
I think
That's
that
rude.
that shouldn't be in a church song.
I don't think that's true at all.
You don't.
What?
oh my gosh.
You find it?
Well,
So there you go. I mean, they got the guy playing Jesus on the cross. I don't know. It's just kind of sometimes you're like, is that okay to do? I don't know. But you heard it here first. Katie believes the gospel story is exciting enough in and of itself, and you're allowed to get in heaven if you have a fatty.
Yes, to all of that.
Which Thomas ain't getting there. He's got a plyboard buff. He's got no glutes.
He's built just like you.
Okay, let's get to some segment. Let's do a segment. Sheltered Kid segment. People love this one. Another piece of media I saw on the internet that I really loved. We need more of this. We need more kind of Weird Al covers, Christian, like Sheltered Edition.
Okay.
Like weird Jed,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you could call it.
I can stop our Lord, he's gonna rule forevermore. I've got a God who's got my back when the devil is
this is good.
attacking.
Hey.
God's always in action. He's there.
Where you at, Mike Todd?
When I come up short, I remember who's my
that doesn't look
Lord.
boring,
I've
does
got
it?
my armor on with the
That's a good
Bible
point.
as my sword. Devil's always attacking.
How old do you think this kid
He's
is?
always attacking.
Devil's always attacking. You need a fatty to be a baddie.
My life is a disaster. I'm leaning on my Savior. When I'm in a bind, I know my
This is gonna
God's
be
a
Thomas.
chain
I just know
breaker.
it is.
Jesus ain't
This is gonna be
a phony.
Thomas?
Yeah,
He
this is
came
gonna be
down to
Thomas.
save me. Suffered
You better
on
never
the
let
tree
him
so
meet
that
another
I could
person.
be redeemed.
It's possible.
Devil's always attacking. He's always attacking.
I mean, that is good.
He's just always attacking, man. He's always on the offensive. Thomas, look out!
Thomas is sleeping.
You really think to be a baddie you need a fatty?
No, I don't.
You just don't
that.
think they should be talking about fatties at church?
Yeah, I think that's more of the unless maybe like they're talking about something else. Maybe we are interpreting it wrong.
Well, what could be interpreted as? Because I'm not sure. What else would they be talking about?
What else?
What else?
Maybe like a fatty wallet. Like you got a fat wallet. You don't have to be rich. That's what they're talking about.
Okay.
That was pretty deep, huh?
That was.
Yeah, you weren't
Shout
expecting
out.
that. Yeah.
Okay, Yellow Deli. We had another someone says they said something we need to hear about Yellow Deli, so let's see it. What's up, Brandy?
Hi, everyone.
like a Brandy.
Trey, Jake,
She a flight attendant?
Katie, and family man Derek. My name is Brandy. I'm a flight attendant for an
Bang.
airline here in the U.S. I guess I could say
Wings
who I work
give
for.
away,
I'm pretty
huh?
sure I'm one of Jake's favorite airlines because I think that as a longtime listener, I'm pretty sure we upgraded Jake at one point.
Is there a
to
sheltered
first class.
airline?
So might be one of his
You
favorite
upgraded Jake
airlines,
to first
and
class
he'll
on the
probably
bachelor party I didn't get
when we
invited
go
to?
the live show. I probably won't be working that flight, but if I am, I might say hi, but I know that I wouldn't want to embarrass you. But so as a longtime listener, I've been wanting to write in. Obviously, I am parked, but so I listened to the podcast coming back home from work, and as it turns
I was
out,
going
I
south.
am
Wait, no,
from
north.
the apparently one and only Yellow Deli town of Missouri. It is Warsaw. I was raised there and grew up there. I was a junior in high school when the deli opened up, and so if you want more great stories about the Yellow Deli, I would love to share.
Oh.
It is not a place I would recommend that you take the 2.5-hour drive
I heard it
from
was so
Kansas
good,
City
though.
down to Warsaw for. But if you do, it is open 24 hours, so they will be ready to serve you 24 hours a day. But if you want some other recommendations for places to eat in Warsaw, I'd be happy to share those with you. I live in the Bay Area now, near San Francisco, so that's where I'm based at with the airline that I work for. But if you have any questions about flying, especially flying with little Thomas here coming up on your tour, I would love to share any tips that I have with flying as often as I have, and especially with parents that are new to flying. I would love to share those with Katie if you have any questions.
I love that.
Thank you guys
Need
so much
that.
for keeping me company on my long drives coming in from the Bay and getting stuck in traffic very often. Hopefully I've gave you guys some good content to make fun of me with. Definitely appreciate it. And I'll listen to you guys on Wednesday.
Thank you, Brandy. Thank you for that short and sweet message.
Brandy,
Just kidding. No.
I do need her help. I'm about to fly with Thomas.
We're about to
without
fly
you.
with Thomas. He's about to come on the road to some of these. So what do you think your tips are? Don't do it.
I hope not.
Duct tape.
I flew with a baby, and we did not get any compliments after the flight on how well our kids were behaved. It was rough.
That's the test. I've seen a lot of, anytime you have a baby, you either, you get a compliment 100% of the time
Yes.
if they're actually good. So
Or
no one said anything
even if
to
they're
you?
average, they'll be like, oh,
They
They
were
were
pretty
good.
good.
we didn't get that at all. It was
Well, maybe I feel like how tiny was the baby? Because I feel like he's so tiny that people will be like really.
How cute's the baby too?
Yeah.
she just turned 2, and it was when like the mask mandate went into full effect. So it was the first time she wore a mask.
Oh, she wasn't about
And-
it. She's a
yeah.
patriot from birth. huh?
Yeah.
She's just screaming. I'm not a sheep. I'm not. She's like, put it on. It's the mandate.
Yeah.
I'm not a sheep.
I'm
heard her
hoping
scream
that a
Is that
baby.
crazy?
I'm hoping that he's so tiny that people will just be really nice. You know.
Hmm. Well, I mean, if you're on how long of a do you think any flight, if you don't have noise canceling headphones at this point, is that your fault?
Yeah.
Kind of. No, I'll tell you that because we're going to take Thomas overseas. Now, I'm gonna if he loses his mind on that flight, I have no shame because if you get on a 8+ hour flight with no earphones or noise canceling headphones, you work at the Yellow Deli and you've never been out of your cult.
Well,
You're an idiot.
Maybe.
But if it's like a quick flight, I mean, like if you just torture these people for an hour, that's bad.
Yeah, but he's a good boy.
He has been.
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine.
I mean, you won't be there for the first flight, so.
Oh yeah. I can't. Will there ever be a situation where I fly with him by myself? Because I will be like people will worship me. Be like, look at this man with a baby without a mom.
Yeah.
Is he the best dad in the world?
Yeah, that's annoying.
Can I do that? Yeah, with you, they're like, why is she out of the house? Take care of him in a house.
Yeah,
you
that's
crazy
what
person.
they're thinking
Me, they'd be like,
too.
this guy must be, what is he, taking him to war? This guy's a hero. How does that make you feel?
That's so annoying because that's so true. It is so annoying. If I was there by myself,
It was different. Pregnant you or like giving birth, people were like, I was like, do you mind if I'm here? I'm the father. They'd be like, shut up. And now that he's here, if I show
You're
any
the
love or
hero?
affection to my child, people are like, what is this, the greatest guy in the world?
Yeah, that's so messed up. I really disagree with that.
Like you're just holding him and he was fussy. They're like, what is she doing wrong? And I hold him and he fusses. They're like, look at him trying.
Yeah. That's
Give him to me.
no, he's asleep. I got him asleep here.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Who else?
I'll report back.
I've said we're going to do more interviews to tease something. I'm going to try out. Let us know what you think of this. I just had Dude Dad on because he's my boy and he's got a book coming out. But we're going to do like a series. I want to do like monthly series. So we've lined up some of the biggest bloggers in the game, the biggest female
So
bloggers
you
on
guys
Instagram.
better be ready for
So
your
Blogger
discount
Month's coming.
codes
Yep.
and your
Guess who they are. And I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to have a lot of ideas. We're
be
comedians,
great.
athletes, musicians,
Yeah, who do you
parents,
guys want to hear?
babies.
We're gonna have babies on.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty cute.
So like, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and thank you all for the love as always. And travel safe, Brandy. We get it. You live in the Bay now. I mean, come on. Say San Francisco area. You know people that do that? They live in that. Oh, I live in the Bay.
Yeah, I think
The
that's,
Bay.
You don't say like
Ugh.
that's what you say.
You know, I've known people from like Alabama. They're like, I'm from the Gulf. They don't do that.
Well, maybe they
Yeah, I'm
should.
down in the
Maybe they
Gulf area.
should. The Gulf is pretty nice, so
Down in the Gulf. They don't do that. You don't hear me do that. I'm from Oklahoma. I'm not like, yeah, I'm from the plains. I could have easily flexed on people and said that.
You're
but I
from the
didn't.
plains?
I'm from the Great Plains area.
maybe you should start saying that.
I'm from the-
It really kind of confuse people.
I'm from a place where there's more bison than humans.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one. What would I say about Georgia? I'm from.
I'm from a blue state. Now you can
I was gonna say.
keep up with the politics.
Yes, I do.
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
I know that much.
Who's the mayor of Georgia? I mean, the governor. Crap.
Well,
know how that
I'm not
works.
going to answer that now. because
Dang it.
I'm from the peach farm.
That's a pretty good Georgia accent. Do you wish you had more of an accent?
I've lost it.
Or are you kind of glad it kind of ages poorly? I feel like when you hear someone kind of talk like that, you're like, January 6th.
Whoa.
Were you there?
Whoa, no.
Yeah, a little bit.
I definitely used to have more, and it has slowly gone away because I had enough that when I lived in California for a very short time. People.
The Bay?
I did not live in the Bay.
Oh, what
But
part?
I lived in the LA.
What do they call it? They just say LA? Or is there like a Hollywood? I'm from the lights, the bright lights.
I mean, not to brag. I was like in Beverly Hills. But just kidding. But I had enough when I was there just 6 years ago. I can't do math, but that people commented on all the time. They're like, "Oh, you're Southern. You're so Southern." And I just think I've slowly lost it over the years.
That's probably good. Do you think? What do you think? Like Portland? It's like I'm from the Bay. Or they like I'm from the encampment.
The encampment.
I'm from the anarch. I'm from the
Did you brought us to the anarchy?
The anarchies.
Are they also Alexis from Schitt's Creek? Because that's the accent you're doing.
I do a great Alexis. Is her name Alexis? Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
David. Oh, that's so cute.
That's
David.
a pretty good Alexis.
Thank you.
That is a pretty good Alexis.
David. Can I do a David?
Yeah, you're gonna do it too.
Am I? How was that?
It was
It needs a little work.
Yeah,
Okay.
it needs work. Alexis was better.
Gotta be gayer.
Yeah. Could you do that better? I mean, I will say so.
It's one of my favorite shows of all time.
It was good. You act like a woman way better than a man. So.
Okay. Thanks again for listening. Hope you enjoyed the interview too, Dad. Let us know who you want to see on there. Like, subscribe, everything. Much love, you guys, and God bless. Come out to the tour, Correct Opinion Show, and the regular
come to
tour.
Correct Opinion Show. We'll be there.
Peace.
Correct opinion.